Hi everyone, in this video we're looking at quadrilaterals, and it's just an introduction so that you know quadrilaterals, their names and their properties. So here we are, we've got quadrilaterals. It just means quad, 4 lines, that's what it is. Page 174 has like a really detailed explanation in your textbook, but I'll do like a kind of a crash course here, and I'll try to make it pretty easy, but I feel like this is a really awesome flowchart that describes like how they are all interconnected. Sorry, not flowchart, but kind of like a systematic diagram. So all of these shapes are quadrilaterals, like all of them, because they've all got 4 sides. Now you come over this side here, it means that all of these shapes here have at least one set of parallel lines. So parallel lines are 2 lines that are equal distance apart and that they never meet and never touch. So all of these would be considered trapeziums, even though we don't really use that as its definition. And then we have this one here because it's with parallelograms. So parallelograms have 2 opposite sides that are parallel, or 2 pairs of parallel lines. Opposite angles are equal. That's why you can see it's in red and green here. And opposite sides are equal length. So I'm just going to see if I can make that a wee bit bigger for you. And then all of these shapes here are parallelograms. So and then you've got rectangles. The defining feature that's different between these guys is that it's 90 degrees, and then the defining feature between rectangles and squares is that squares are equal. So to give you an idea, like all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. So that's how I kind of get my head around it. This guy is the all-encompassing, whereas others have different properties. So a rhombus is a parallelogram with equal sides. That's why it's kind of like a square, like why it leads to a square, but the opposite angles are not 90 degrees. Your kite, so it's a quadrilateral, adjacent sides are equal, and at least one pair of opposite angles are equal. These guys are not. So they are quadrilaterals. If they don't have any of these defining features, then it is just an irregular quadrilateral. All right. So classifying them, here we go. We've got 2 quadrilaterals. This one here, it has all equal sides, so we know it can either be a square or a rhombus. Well, it is a rhombus anyway, but our little squares in the corners tell us that it is right angle, so that means it is a square. So A is a square, and B here, new symbols. These little lines here, or arrows, indicate that these are parallel lines. You'll see that they have matching arrows, and these guys have matching arrows. So they are parallel. 2 pairs of opposite parallel lines, and that indicates to us that it is a parallelogram. So that is enough information to make that decision. So what I'd like you to do is pause the video and have a go of this one. I'll just make that again a little bit bigger for you. And question 2, there's 3 components there, and they're all multi-choice. So you just need to decide what ones they are based on those shapes and based on the information that's been given to you. All right, stay awesome, everyone. Thanks a lot. Bye.